All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, check 24. Explain. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Try. Just like that. Just like that. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Let it go.
Throwing now. Haskins on first down. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Haskins. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. It's caught inside the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 55 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Come on, let's go. Check.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Rush in. Check. Watch it.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
What we got?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Check 56.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and it'll bring up third down.
9 yards to go.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's good for 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big run by the big man Fournette. 47 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. That one caught by Ellison. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Ryan. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We got 4. Giants 14, Buccaneers 7.
On 3rd down, Armstrong. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Turn up. Kill, turn up.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Haskins on first down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A huge play there on the screen pass. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Now Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. 20.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Jones. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, as the 1st half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
We're going to work.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd and 15 now, Ryan. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And it played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. No. Let's walk. Right. 2-6. Yeah.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 65. Yo.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Play action, Ryan. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Andy Isabella, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Giants 21, Buccaneers 14. Aldrich Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the Giants' 48-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
41, Buccaneers
Ready? Hey, hold on. 54. Line 50. Hey, pick me up. Here we go.
They'll go with Jones. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Let him go.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Alex Anzalone came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, Ryan looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that left.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Move. 21.
From the gun, Ryan. That's caught by Hollister. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, free play. Check 9. 80 weapon.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. It's caught. Shepard. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Staying on his feet. Oh, fighting off the defender. Fighting through pressure. That's complete to Slayton. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Andy Isabella, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Here's Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Running right, Jones. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Check 31, check 31. Bang, 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 bang. Watch twitch.
Now Jones, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one. It's tempting to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Mike's 54. You're out. 54.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run it with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Buddy up. 56. Mike's 56. Danny. Oh, God. Yeah, Jay. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. They can't hang with us. Mike 56. Mike 56. All day, every day, any day. 56. Mike 56. Right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down. You know they're going to be looking his way in overtime. He's had a fantastic game, but unable to hook up there.
And how many times do we see this situation where they actually complete that pass and you wonder to yourself, how do you let him get open? How do you not know they're going to go to him? He's their big play guy. In this case, they defended it well and knocked it away.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to bring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, go.
Now what can Ryan do here in overtime? He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
He's checking.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Aaron got his man complete. A huge play there in overtime. 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Intercepted by the Giants. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining.
Baby, all day, every day.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.